So let's return back to SQL Management Studio to create a database. After creating a database, to run the regular SQL commands, how to populate a table also. By the regular SQL commands, I mean select statements, the select clause, the from clause, the where clause, the group by clause, the having clause, and the other by clause. So let's dive into creating the next database. This is my SQL Management Server Studio environment. I head on to databases. Rather, let me create another database. New database. Let's create this database. My fifth DB. Leave every other information here as they are in default status. Let's click OK. Okay, after creating this database, what we have right now in this is the Object Explorer. What we have here in the Object Explorer, let's open contains the whole database, the system databases, polybase and what have you here. So let's open this my free database and create populated table. We can see the views, the tables, and we have something we call the procedures, which contains programmability, so stock procedures. So in this table, let's create a table in database. Create a new table. Okay, within this table right now, let's populate it. We're looking for the product ID, product ID, purchase order, purchase order ID, we're looking at right. Purchase order ID. Okay, we're looking at okay, quantity ID, order quantity, unit price, and line total. Order quantity, looking at the unit price, and line total. Right, let's work on data types. I think this data types as product ID should be in product ID to be an integer. Purchase order ID should be an integer. Order quantity should be integer. New price. If you ask me, this should be money. Yes. This should be line total. Should be money also. Should be money also. Alright. Let's save this database. Table TBL. Okay, let's save this table. TBL underscore transaction table, because this is called the transaction table. Transaction table. Transaction table. Alright, let's close this table. Right. First of all, let's refresh. I'll now open the tables. We can see that we've got transaction tables here. Alright. This transaction table, we got to populate it. Alright, so this is what we have in this transaction table. All columns have been prepared. So let's look at so what we have in Excel. Let's copy all those informations here. Control C. Then come back to SQL Server Manager Studio and Control V. You see this table has been populated. A product ID, purchase order ID, quantity ID, unit price, and line total. So let's save this. I want to save this now. No. Okay. All right. As we close this, let's check what we've done. Select the first top 1000 rows. You can see. So this is what we have. This is the line code. This is what we have from this table. Understand? You can say, okay, select the first 5 rows. Let's edit this. Select the first 5 rows and execute. You can see. So whatever we have here will give us a result in this result pane. All right. So right about now, I think it's time to start working on the select statements. So let's go down to before we start working on the select statement, whatever that happens in this environment is a result of what we have here, like the database you chose. If this B is my first database, there is no way you can start writing a code here and you expect the contents of the fifth database, which is expecting to be here, to show here, because what you have here is my first database, right? So let's assume this contains my fourth third database, and you want to work on your fifth database in this environment. What are you going to do? Use this command. Use to drag your new database my fifth database here, and go execute. Commands completed successfully. So right now you can see in this pane here that you have your my fifth database activated. All right, let's go. Use select statements. Select. You can do anything in this environment. Whatever you do will give you the result of what you expect, unless your codings are not right. 1 plus 3. Execute. 1 plus 3 executed gives you as 4. Right? There's another one. 4 minus 1. Execute. It gives you another table, and that column as 3. You can see this column bears no column name and no column name. Okay, let's give this columns a name by utilizing the word as. Okay, 1 plus 3 as results, and result. Also this 4 minus 1 as results 1. Okay, let's execute. You can see what we have you now is this columns has been given a name. So this is how to use the select statements. Alright, let's dive in more. The select statement. Select star let's work also on the from clause. Yes, we're done with working with the select clause. We're working on the from clause right now. This from clause shows actually where you're selecting your information from. Okay, let's say select star from the table you want to work on right now. So let's start from this transaction database, from transaction table, from my fifth database. Okay, let's drag it here. So what have you execute? You see, it brings up every information that is stored in this transaction table in the fifth database. Okay, let's say I don't want to take everything from here, but I just want my columns. So I just want product ID, and I want order quantity, and I also want line total. Let's see the result of this. And you click on execute. So when you click execute, you understand that whatever table or column, whatever column you select from this table will be the results you have in this environment. We selected product ID, order quantity, and unit price from this transaction table, and this is what it's giving us. All right. What else? Okay, this will be And remind you, whatever you're doing, you have to be saving, refreshing for the information to be available in the tables you created. And also, there's what we call, okay, when we get to that, work on it. So okay, right now I'm about to take you to where clause, what we call the where clause. Okay, before we get to the where clause,